बादलों के ऊपर बना यूरोप का सबसे बड़ा क्रेजी कैसल। लिस्बन से ली ट्रेन और निकल पड़े एक नए सफ़र पे। सिंत्रा के घने जंगल और एक रोलर कोस्टर बस राइड को क्रॉस करते हम पहुंचे एक ऐसे फेरी टेल दुनिया में जहां का व्यू ही कुछ ऐसा है। ब्राइट येलो वॉल्स और एक ऐसी रॉयल हिस्ट्री जो कि माइंड ब्लोइंग। हम जा रहे हैं पोर्चुगल के मोस्ट फेमस पैलेस देखने, पीना पैलेस, जो कि है सिंत्रा में। अभी इस टाइम हम हैं इस ट्रेन में जो हमने ली है इंद्रे कैंपस से, जो हमें सिंत्रा के लास्ट स्टेशन पे उतारेगी। तो पहले हम इसका देखते हैं ज़रा मैप। Train from Intre campus drop us right at Sintra station. From there we have two options. We can take bus or tuk-tuk. Bus is cheaper but it drop off you earlier. From there you have to do a 32-minute of hike. But if you take a tuk-tuk it is bit expensive but it will drop you right in front of the main gate. ये है इनकी ट्रेन जिसे अभी हम बाहर निकले हैं। अब हम आगे अपना बाहर का रास्ता ढूंढते हैं और काफ़ी ग्रीन हुआ है क्योंकि यहाँ पे बारिशें होती रही हैं। तो अब भी हम ज़रा बाहर को देखते हैं कि किधर से हमने एग्ज़िट करना है। अभी सिंत्रा मेट्रो स्टेशन से निकला हूँ बाहर, जो हमने ट्रेन पकड़ी थी इंत्रा कैंपस से। तो अभी इस जगह से हम आगे एक और बस लेंगे जो हमें लेके जाएगी पीना पैलेस। काफ़ी देर बस का वेट करते रहे थे मगर अभी तक बस नहीं मिली। फिर अभी हमने एक रक्शे का अरेंज किया है जो हमें वहाँ पे कैसल तक लेके जाएगा। ये थोड़ा एक्सपेंसिव है मगर अभी के लिए यही ऑप्शन है। और अब हम फाइनली रिक्शा में बैठे हैं और ये हमें सिंत्रा की स्ट्रीट से गुजरते हुए सीधा पीना पैलेस की तरफ लेके जा रहा है। What was the name?
Moorish Castle.
Okay. अभी जिस टुक टुक से हम आए हैं उसने हमें इसकी एंट्रेंस पे उतारा है। तो आगे हमें कुछ ऐसा सीन मिल रहा है कि वो ऊंचाई वाली जगह जहाँ पे हमें आना है। और जैसे ही हम एंट्रेंस पे शुरू होते हैं हमें यहाँ से एक गार्डन नज़र आना लग जाता है। और हम आगे देखते हैं कि ऊपर कैसे जाना है। ऊपर जाने के यहाँ पे दो रास्ते हैं। एक तो रास्ता है कि यहाँ से पैदल जाया जाए या यहाँ से ये वाली बस ली जाए। ये वाली इलेक्ट्रिक बस है, इसकी मैंने टिकट ली और इसकी लाइन में लग गया है। इन्होंने एक मैप भी दिया है जिससे हमें ट्रैक करना। Alright, so we finally get off the bus and this is where the real adventure began. And just look at these ancient yellow walls rising right above. This is what we have been traveling all the day for, and you can already feel energy of the palace. Hundreds of people and castle towering over them. Now here's something important that most tourists don't know before coming here. There are actually two types of different tickets for Pina Palace. First one is a garden and terrace ticket. It lets you walk around the exterior and the garden and see the palace from outside. And the second one is full palace ticket. It gets you inside the royal room. This is exactly why you see some people standing in line and others are walking freely. So two tickets, different experiences. And here we go, stepping through the main entrance of palace. Moment you pass this gate you will feel the history. Look at these massive yellow walls. Every single brick, every detail is here from 19th century, and this place has stories everywhere you turn. And you can see tour groups everywhere. Each guide carry a flag leading their group, explaining the history of castle. And this is honestly fascinating to hear different languages at all around: Portuguese, English, Spanish and Italian. I am standing in my line myself. Honestly, this is moving fast and definitely there is a bit rush going up. But while I wait, just look at this garden, plants, color and Even outside these palaces feel magical. Now let me tell you about the incredible history behind these walls. What you are looking at is not just a palace, it is almost 600 years of history. It all started in 14th century when a small chapel was built on top hill. Over the time a monastery was added and for centuries monks live and pray right here on this mountain. Then in 18th century King Fernando II fell in love with this palace. He bought the entire monastery and turned it into a colorful palace. So he had two wives, his first wife Queen Maria II, who actually died young, and then his second wife Come, who helped him build the beautiful garden around the palace. But here is the sad part. In 1910 when Portugal became a republic, Queen Camilla spent her last night in the palace. She knew everything was over. Next morning she left for exile and never came back. Now the garden that king and queen built together, that whole story I am going to cover in part 2. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, do it right now so you don't miss any video. So that garden histories, every corner of this palace tells a different story. Look at this statue, and from up here the view is already unbelievable. Even the gates are character. And details on these walls. These tiles are not just decoration, they are hand painted, centuries old, each one telling its own piece of history, and even rooftop are covered in artwork. Had to get a quick selfie with this backdrop. I mean, when you are standing inside a fairy tale castle top on the mountain, right? The wall painting here mixed with Islamic and Gothic style all in one palace, and these yellow tower, they are most photographic part of Pina. And now I am heading up the stair to very top terrace. This is where the royal family used to stand and look out over their entire kingdom. Every step felt like you are walking back in time. And this is it, standing where kings once stood, looking straight at the Atlantic Ocean. Imagine waking up in every single morning. This blend of yellow wall and Islamic art, this is nothing like anywhere in. Alright, so this video is getting pretty long, so I am going to end part 1 here. In part 2, we will walk through the royal garden, head back down to Sintra town, and we will explore some more way. So I will see you in next one.